Hi. The Digital Humanities project for today is called A Journey of Porcelain and Tea Sets, and it is a SketchUp tutorial. So first of all, what is SketchUp? It is a 3D modeling software used to create and manipulate 3D models. It is usually used mostly for architectural projects and interior design, but it is slowly gaining entry into digital humanities. Now, a brief history of tea. Tea has been present in China for a very long time, all the way back in the Han Dynasty and even earlier. We can see the timeline here. We can see an example. This is from the Song Dynasty. And we have more history here. The most recent dynasty, the last one, which is the Qing Dynasty, it's made Chinese porcelain very, very influential in Western tea culture. Now, this is the selected piece that we will be recreating today. It is a 17th century model from the Qing Dynasty. It is very beautiful. Now, is this a digital humanities project? This is just a demonstration of how SketchUp fits into this field. And with the selected medium, which is tea sets, this is just an example of a very bigger potential project that could be about the history of tea or the religious and political impact of tea or porcelain or many more. This medium through which the creator of the project can show the ideas. This is what SketchUp looks like once it's opened up. You can see the person to scale, and we can see all the tools here: the select tool, the erasing tool, the drawing the lines tool, the rectangle tool, the move tool, the up and down tool, the protractor tool, the scaling tool, the coloring tool. This tool is to change the direction of the camera, as seen here. And this tool is to go from left to right. Here we can see all the options that we have on the screen to the right. And once we select the changing the camera angle tool, we'll be able to see that alongside we can change the direction of the camera, and we can see the different axes that we have available. Each color represents a different direction. Click the three dots at the bottom of the screen. We'll be able to see an extended menu. This menu has many more options that are incredibly useful when we are creating a project, and the most useful ones are the shape tools such as the circle tool and the hexagon tool, the protractor tool, and the two arc tool. In our project, we're going to create the base of the teapot. For that, we're going to need the hexagon tool to make the base. Once we select the tool from the extended menu, it appears on the very bottom of the left-hand side menu. That way we can track exactly what tool we're using. To begin, we're going to select the camera angle again and change it to a bird's eye view so we can correctly scale the size of our desired hexagon. For the purpose of this project, we're going to ignore the figure to scale and just going to make it bigger. Once we have the desired size for the base, we're going to use the pull up, pull down tool to make the object 3D. Here at the very bottom of the screen, we can see what size we are working with. If we experiment with the tool, we can see that we can go up and down. The important part in SketchUp is once you create a component, you have to make a group. That way, once we move our component and connect it to another component, everything will stay in place and the model will not be distorted. In order to create the bottom of the base, we want to make some measurements to ensure that everything is to scale. So we can select the arc tool and start creating lines as seen here. And at the bottom right of the screen, we can see the measurements. For our next step, we're gonna need some space on the blue axis. So for that, we can move our figure. The bottom of the teapot is a sphere. So for that, we're gonna use the follow me tool to create it. If we select the circle tool, create a circle to scale as seen at the bottom here. Next, we're gonna select the 2-point arc tool to create the shape of the sphere, which is a semicircle. We're going to select the tool, and then alongside the blue axis, we're gonna go up the distance that we desire. It will be the size of our sphere. Once we have all our components, we're gonna select the follow me tool, and we're gonna select this shape, which is the semicircle, and then we're gonna follow the path along the ground. We have a sphere. Using the same principle, we're gonna create the body of this teapot. Any mistakes, we can just select the line and then select the erase tool to delete it, and then we can select the line tool again and draw our desired shape. And draw again with the follow me tool. We select the path along the bottom, which is the circle, and then click the tool, and we have our shape. If the initial size of the shape is not correct, we can just click the scale tool on the left and click on the quarters to make big or as small as we want. Smooth our edges, we just select the soften smooth option from the option menu on the right. With the select tool, we select our edges, then toggle on the soften tool. We'll smooth our edges. We want the transition between the sphere and the base to be smooth, so for that we're going to create another hexagon and use the pull up option. That option, we are going to select the very edge of the hexagon to pull it upwards and outwards. We have the correct shape and size. We can just place the sphere on top of the base again. If we are ever stuck with a shape, we can use the 3D warehouse to look at other projects. From other creators and use their components.